I never thought sexing on our third date at an upscale rooftop restaurant would end with the entire staff walking in and kicking us out, but here we are. I'm a 27-year-old event manager in San Francisco, and this is the story of how what should have been a perfect romantic evening became a humiliating disaster that ended a promising relationship before it even started. Matt and I met on a dating app. Both of us had been through enough bad dates to be skeptical, but his profile was funny and self-aware. We matched on a Tuesday. Started chatting. The conversation flowed easily. Lots of shared interests. Similar sense of humor. By Thursday he'd asked me to drinks that weekend. I said yes. First date was at a wine bar in North Beach. We talked for 3 hours. Closed the place down. He walked me to my car. Kissed me goodnight. It was perfect. Sweet. Promising. He texted the next day. Asked when he could see me again. I said soon. We set up date 2 for the following weekend. Second date was dinner at an Italian place he loved. More great conversation. More chemistry. This time the kiss lasted longer. Got more heated. We both pulled back breathless. He asked if I wanted to come to his place. I almost said yes. But something made me say not yet. He smiled. Said he respected that. Asked about date 3. I was already planning it in my head. Matt suggested the rooftop restaurant. Upscale place with views of the bay. I'd been wanting to go there for months, but it was expensive. He said he knew the manager. Could get us a good table. I wore my favorite dress. Black. Simple. Flattering. Did my hair and makeup carefully. Wanted to look perfect. He picked me up at 7. We drove across the city making small talk. Parked and took the elevator to the rooftop. The restaurant was beautiful. All glass and modern lines. Tables overlooking the water. Lights from the Bay Bridge glittering. Golden Gate in the distance. Sunset painting everything orange and pink. Our table was in the corner. Best view in the place. Matt ordered wine. A nice bottle. We toasted to third dates. To getting to know each other. To wherever this was going. The wine was smooth and expensive. I sipped slowly, not wanting to get too drunk. We ordered food. Shared appetizers. Talked about work. He was a graphic designer. Freelance. Showed me some of his projects on his phone. I talked about event management. The chaos and stress and occasional triumph. We talked about travel. Places we'd been. Places we wanted to go. He'd spent a year in Southeast Asia. I'd done a summer in Europe. We compared stories and laughed. Dinner came. Was delicious. We ate slowly. Kept talking. Kept drinking. The wine went down easier with food. The sun set fully. City lights came on below us. The view transformed from pretty to magical. I felt warm and happy and attracted to this man across from me. Third date and already felt like we'd known each other much longer. Dessert arrived. Chocolate something. We shared it. Feeding each other bites. Flirting. The restaurant had emptied out some. Most tables cleared. Late for a Friday dinner service. After midnight. Staff started cleaning up around us but didn't rush us. Matt said his friend the manager had told them to take their time with us. That we were VIP guests. I felt special. Cared for. Eventually the last other diners left. Just us in the whole restaurant. Staff was in the back kitchen area. We could hear them talking and laughing. Cleaning up. But the dining room was empty. Quiet except for soft music still playing. Matt moved his chair closer to mine. Took my hand. Said he really liked me. I said I liked him too. He leaned in and kissed me. The kiss was different this time. Deeper. Hungrier. His hand in my hair. Mine on his chest. We broke apart. Looked around. No one watching. No one there. He suggested we move to the lounge area. Couches in the corner. More comfortable. More private. I agreed. We walked over still holding hands. Sat on a couch that faced away from the kitchen. City lights spread before us. He pulled me close. We started kissing again. Hands wandering. His on my waist. Mine on his neck. The attraction that had been building over 3 dates finally unleashed. We got more intense. His hand slid under my dress. Mine worked on his shirt buttons. We were so focused on each other we didn't hear the footsteps. Suddenly the lights came on. Bright overhead lights flooding the whole space. We froze. Looked up. The entire wait staff was there. Maybe 8 people. Returning from the kitchen with their bags and coats. Heading home for the night. All of them staring at us. Me with disheveled hair and hiked-up dress. Matt with shirt half unbuttoned. Clearly mid-XXX on their couch. Time stopped. Nobody moved. Then someone laughed. Nervous giggle. Another person smirked. The manager stepped forward. Matt's friend. He looked disappointed. Embarrassed. Said guys we need to close up. Said we had to leave. Said he'd vouch for us this time but couldn't let us stay. His tone made it clear this was serious. Not funny. A real problem. I scrambled up. Tried to fix my dress. My hair. Couldn't meet anyone's eyes. Matt stood too. Buttoning his shirt quickly. Mumbling apologies. We grabbed our things. My purse. His jacket. Walked toward the exit on shaking legs. Had to pass the whole staff. All of them watching. Some amused. Some judging. One person whispered something. Another laughed. I heard the words after party. Wanted to die. We got in the elevator. Doors closed. Alone finally. Stood on opposite sides. Both mortified. Didn't speak. Couldn't speak. The ride down felt eternal. Got to ground level. Walked to his car. Got in. He started driving. Still silence. Heavy awkward silence full of shame and regret. Finally I spoke. Said I was sorry. He said no, I'm sorry. Said he didn't think anyone would come back. Said he thought we were alone. I said me too. Said I felt stupid. He agreed. Said he felt stupid too. Said his friendship with the manager was probably damaged. Said he'd have to apologize properly tomorrow. I nodded. Felt bad for him but also for myself. This was supposed to be romantic. Instead, it was humiliating. He drove me home. Walked me to my door. Kissed my cheek. Said he'd text me. I said okay. Went inside. Closed the door. Leaned against it. Wanted to cry but was too shocked. Just stood there replaying it. The lights coming on. All those faces. The manager's disappointment. The whispers and laughs. The walk of shame past everyone. Saturday morning I woke up hoping it was a bad dream. Checked my phone. Text from Matt. Simple good morning. Nothing about last night. I didn't know how to respond. Texted back a simple hi. That was it. Awkward start to the day. Around noon my friend Sarah called. She works in restaurant management. Said she'd heard a story. A couple caught sexing at a rooftop place. Asked if I knew anything about it. My blood ran cold. How did she know? She said the restaurant staff were talking. One of them posted vaguely on social media. Word was spreading in the industry. Small world. Everyone knows everyone. I confirmed it was me. Wanted to die all over again. She tried to make me feel better. Said everyone makes mistakes. Said it would blow over. But I could hear the amusement in her voice. She thought it was funny. To her it was just gossip. A good story. To me it was my humiliation being shared. Being laughed about. I got off the phone and checked social media. Found a few cryptic posts. Hot couple on a rooftop. After hours action. No names but people in the service industry would figure it out. Probably already had. Matt texted later. Asked if I wanted to meet for coffee. Talk about things. I said yes. We met Sunday afternoon. Sat outside at a cafe. Both nursing lattes. Finally addressed it. He apologized again. Said he felt terrible. Said he'd talked to his manager friend who was cool but disappointed. Said we were banned from that restaurant. I nodded. Expected that. Asked if he'd heard people talking. He admitted yes. Some friends had texted him. Asking if rumors were true. He'd denied it but poorly. People knew. I told him about Sarah. About the posts. About the industry gossip. We sat with that reality. Our private moment now public knowledge. Being discussed and dissected and turned into entertainment. We tried to salvage something. Agreed to keep seeing each other. Not let one embarrassing incident define us. But it was there between us. The elephant at every interaction. The memory of those faces. That laughter. That shame. It poisoned things. Fourth date was stiff. We went to a movie. Barely touched. Barely talked. The ease from before was gone. Replaced with self-consciousness and awkwardness. Went home separately. Texted less that week. Fifth date was worse. Dinner at a quiet place. Ran out of things to say. Everything felt forced. The chemistry was still there physically but emotionally we'd disconnected. Too much baggage too fast. 6 weeks after the rooftop we had the talk. Both admitted it wasn't working. The incident had created a wall we couldn't get past. Every time we tried to be intimate we thought about getting caught. About being watched. About being laughed at. It killed the moment. Killed the mood. Killed whatever was building between us. We agreed to end it. Stay friendly. Maybe try again someday when enough time had passed. Both knew that was unlikely. Matt moved to Los Angeles 3 months later. New job opportunity. We texted occasionally at first. Happy birthday. Merry Christmas. Generic messages. Then stopped. Just faded out. Became strangers again. The relationship that could have been something ended before it really began. Killed by one mistake in one moment. I changed after that. Became more careful. More aware. Started checking who was around before being affectionate in public. Never trusted that a space was truly private. Even when it looked empty. Assumed cameras. Assumed people. Assumed I'd be caught. It made dating harder. Made me more guarded. Less spontaneous. 6 months after the rooftop, I started seeing someone new. Kevin. Nice guy. Accountant. Steady. Safe. We took things very slowly. He noticed I was reluctant to be physical anywhere semi-public. Asked about it. I explained vaguely. Bad experience. He didn't push. We kept dates in truly private spaces. His apartment. Mine. Nowhere with staff or cameras or possibility of an audience. The restaurant incident became my reference point. My cautionary tale. My reason for being careful. Friends would joke about being adventurous. I'd shut it down. Explain I'd learned that lesson. Some knew the details. Most didn't. But all understood I was serious. Protective of my privacy in ways I hadn't been before. A year later, the acute shame had faded. Didn't think about it daily anymore. Just occasionally. When passing that restaurant. When seeing rooftop terraces. When friends mentioned San Francisco hotspots. The memory would surface. The lights. The faces. The humiliation. But it didn't dominate my thoughts anymore. Just existed as a chapter. A mistake. A learning experience. I'm still with Kevin now. It's been 14 months. Things are good. Solid. He's not as exciting as Matt was. Not as spontaneous. But that's fine. Better even. I've learned excitement comes with risk. Spontaneity with consequences. I prefer steady and safe. Prefer knowing what to expect. Prefer privacy and control. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if the staff hadn't come back. If we'd finished what we started. Gone home together. Maybe started a real relationship. Maybe Matt and I would still be together. Maybe we'd be happy. But we'll never know. That's not how it played out. That's not the story we got. The story we got is cautionary. About assumptions of privacy. About public spaces never being truly private. About how quickly attraction can turn to humiliation. About how one moment can derail everything. I carry those lessons now. Into every date. Every relationship. Every intimate moment. Always checking. Always aware. Always protecting myself from another rooftop disaster.